Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between. I'm some internet pleb. I'm going to be playing Final Fantasy 13, a polarizing game. That's one way of putting it. It's certainly divisive amongst fans of Final Fantasy. Some really like it, some hate it. Personally, I don't think it's as bad as a lot of people think it is. In fact, I think it's far from the worst Final Fantasy. It's way better than Final Fantasy 15. That game was like praised by everyone apparently, but it wasn't that good really. But this is by no means, Final Fantasy 13 is by no means a flawless game. But I thought, I've got a review channel, which I'm sure you can see in the description or somewhere. I'll plaster it. I'll plug it as much as I possibly can because, you know, that's the kind of person I am. Yeah, I thought I'd do like maybe an in defense of Final Fantasy 13 video. Maybe I really want to do the sequel. Is like my favorite Final Fantasy. It's certainly up there. So, but to get there, I may as well touch on this game as well. This is the more popular of the two apparently. But I wouldn't mind. I think the sequel just does everything better than this, and I need to refresh on all this one's issues and what its sequel does better. So it's also, you know, one of those games that I can't really remember much about. So it would be cool to look back at it, and it came out at like 2010 when I played it. It was like my last year of high school kind of thing. So it's quite a special time for me. I might have some nostalgia memories for it. You know, all that. I'll get a bit teary. Anywho, let's get into it. I probably won't speak over too many of the cutscenes in the game. So we go. But I might. I'll say that now. I'm probably going to speak over all of them. I'll add in some tidbits here and there. They still look incredible, the cutscenes, I must say.
The 13 days after we awoke were the beginning of the end.
What is this, kill zone? Yeah, to be fair, I've seen this intro so many times because
Serious?
Be quiet.
I've been tinkering with the settings.
Best of luck.
Tis a good intro though.
She did it! Hands high!
Huh.
You all right?
The sass.
I'm out of the sea. So far, so good. They all want to fight.
Good for them.
She don't give a shit. She's only there for her own things. She's just that kind of girl. It is very Star Wars, isn't it?
Give me that. What the?
Fuck yeah. shit.
Run! I'm in the way!
Alright, now it's into gameplay. Once again, this is very divisive amongst the fans and critics of the gameplay in this game. It certainly has a slow start. Like, this boss battle is press A, and then press A again, and then press A again, and I think it's going to be much different from that for like the first 5 hours of the game or so. And even then, yeah. So there we go. I can't remember much about the game. I'm going to skip the tutorial. Because I'm just that much of a mad dog. I'm playing it on hard mode. But the graphics still hold up. Like, in its day, it was a very, very good looking game. I still think it's one of the best looking games on the last generation of consoles. So.
Fall back!
Not so tough now, huh? Hey, that wasn't like a challenge now, all right? Hey! Coming up! I'm coming!
Jump! Heads up.
This thing won't give up.
I always found it very strange how he had a choker on his afro. It was just a very odd. Alright, now it's time for battle number 2. Press A. Fantastic. Yeah. Not the most enthralling start to a game. And some people say, you know, it doesn't get good until like the last quarter of the game or so when it opens up. But even like, I don't think I agreed with that. But like, I cannot remember much about this game at all. I remember it had some really cool mechanics in it. Like, for instance, it heals your party after the end of each battle, and it's like such a not practical, but it's a very takes away a lot of the busy work, for better or worse. But really, the biggest issue is the story. That's what.
Woo. We did it.
I remember a couple of characters just fucking, well, one in particular, just really fucking
Aren't you supposed to protect civilians?
grinded my
Soldier?
gears.
I mean, you are Sanctum, aren't you? What are you doing trying to stop the purge? Why don't you tell me that?
I was a soldier.
Hey, where do you think you're going? Man. Chocobo, we just can't catch a break, can we? Yeah, that's a good question. Oh well. Better follow up.
But that's a big problem in this game. It's like, what the fuck's a surge? What the fuck's a sanctum? What the fuck's a soldier? Like, you know, it doesn't explain these things. Or maybe it does. I can't remember. But a lot of it is kind of So look. Standard? Isn't that what I wanted? I want normal standard. Oh god, this is the worst fucking... What? Y-axis and X-axis standard. There we are. The data log. Alright, can I...
Sure we can get through here?
That's better. Alright, is there any items back here? Whoops. Is there a run button? Nope. Can I go to the data log? Events. Chapter 1. Defiers of Faith. Here we go. Lightning and SARS are held aboard a military purge train along with a group of civilians destined for exile. In stark contrast to the uncertain and despairing people around her, Lightning appears determined and focused. She seizes upon an instant of inattention to disable the guard, and her impressive display inspires Saz and other civilians to take up arms against the soldiers. After clashing with army forces, the train crashes to a halt in the war-torn district known as the Hanging Edge. Saz attempts to figure out Lightning's angle, but she shows little desire to share. The former soldier throws herself into battle without the slightest hint of hesitation. What could be driving her? Alright. So you have to read these to actually know what the fuck's going on. I believe. Okie doke. So she was sent to be purged. So I don't know, is that like a... God, this frame rate is horrendous. Is that like a concentration camp kind of thing? Oh. Just sent off to a death camp or something? And I'm assuming former soldiers used to work for the state in some kind of regard. How much money have we got? Let's buy, what, 4 potions? Yeah, why not? Nothing wrong with some potions.
It's a mess is what this is.
Yeah, the PC port of this game is really bad. Alright. So if I touch the enemies, then I get into a battle with them. Beautiful. Auto battle. Yes, it's not, trust me, the battle system gets a lot better than this. Like,
Is the army leaving its toys out now?
hey, what is it? Can I do something with it? Yeah, it's one of those games that's just really poorly optimized, so no matter even if I turn the resolution down to like minimum, it will still stutter like this.
Like it or
And
not?
I'll actually have it on PS3 as well, but it's only 720p. I just can't handle having such low resolution games. Like what I can play it as a high resolution. Yeah, so far the gameplay has been pretty intense. I've pressed A million times. Alright, well, let's go this way. But it's still a good looking game. Well, it's not the most incredible looking game I've ever seen, but it's still... It'd be interesting to see how the story holds up, because if I remember correctly, I was like, first time I played it, I pretty much didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Believable. This place is a war zone.
I think one of the biggest issues I had with it is just the lack of primary antagonist. But like,
Like low-flying things trying to kill me.
It's one of those games that has a lot of stuff wrong with it, but it also does a lot of things right. Like the graphics, as I said earlier. The music in it is, you know, incredible.
Not wanting to get purged, I get. But taking on trained soldiers?
Better to die than get sent to Pulse. It's hell with brimstone.
Yeah, well, hell's not sounding too bad. Because this place ain't exactly paradise.
Domesticated peacekeepers. Nothing to worry about.
Maybe not for a soldier girl, but I'm trying to say, hey!
Yeah, so Pulse? Pulse is like this, they're kind of living on a moon planet kind of thing. It's like a small planet off of a larger planet. The larger planet's called Pulse or Grand Pulse. And I think Grand Pulse has like some native like it's kind of like the very earthy kind of things. They have the high technology moon planet, whatever this place is called, Cocoon, I think, something like that. And then they have the like native Aboriginal kind of Grand Pulse, and they have the parallels between them or fucking whatever, you know. I actually don't know if there's any people living on Grand Pulse or not, but
No need to be pushing now.
oh, fuck off, mate. Oh, another save point.
Yeah, you must be real nice from up there.
Ooh, an iron bangle. Well, let's equip that. Whoops, wrong one. Equipment. Okay. Yeah, and I remember the way you upgrade weapons was also very strange and nonsensical. Just fucking yeah. But it does so much right. Like, and I remember the gameplay does get a lot better. In fact, like once you get into the once it actually opens up a bit, and you don't just press X to or A to hit everything, then the gameplay gets really good. It's got like I think it's actually like a good take on a fast-paced, strategic kind of RPG system. I don't know. It'd be cool if like some others were to emulate it, you know, some other games. But I think it's got a cool system. It's unique. It's like you kind of got to change your team lineup based on what you're up against. So like you have like a defensive kind of thing. Oh yeah, I'm sure I'll get into it later. So like each character will be able to play certain roles, and then you sort of switch roles based on your needs at the time or whatever. Oops. Oh, far out. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna. I'll have to play the game and find out, won't I?
Try and make tracks and
Oh my
others
God.
pick us off from up above.
If I'm gonna like pan the game or if I'm gonna praise it and do like an in defense of, I might just say it's just as bad now.
Preemptive strike.
Rebels. So much for the element of surprise.
Item usage. We'll go to item and press use. I don't need a fucking tutorial on how to use an item. Sorry. stagger. Beautiful. Yeah, that's another system in the game. So like, you'll have magic attacks. See that bar, the percentage bar above the enemy's head. It's gone now. That builds up every time you attack it. So if you attack it once, it'll go from like 100 to 105% or something like that. Can I go up here? Oh, bugger. I want to get that item. Or you know, what I presume was an item.
Do we turn back?
There's no time.
Then what do you suggest we do?
Quiet.
Hey! Wait! No, don't leave me!
Let go!
No, hell no! You're my only way out of here! No! Hey, that might get us across. Right there. Right?
Looks that way.
Looks that way. Sounds like she's been smoking darts for the last 20 years.
Alright, you leave this to me.
Okie doke. Yeah, it's still a very pretty game. Can I fight these guys? Don't know why I wanted to. I mean, the experience at this point in the game is nothing, so... I just really wanted to enjoy the intricacies of the combat system in the early game. That's why I wanted to fight these guys. Oh, that's right. So yeah, say the percentage bar is 101. So if you use like a physical attack, then the bar doesn't fall so quickly. But if you use a magic attack, then the percentage goes up quicker. But oh, far out. Keep pressing the wrong button. Goes up quicker, but it falls a lot quicker as well. So you need to include physical attacks to stop the bar from falling. Stagger bar, and once an enemy's staggered, they kind of become stunned, and you can do more damage to them. Is this the way I came from? Yeah. So I'm like instinctively going, oh, I need to heal now, but I don't have to, which is great.
Hey now.
Let's see. Another save point, 'cause it's been so long since I saved.
Seems to be in working order.
Yeah, I think when I played this game for the first time, I was more like, oh my god, the graphics look so good. I didn't care about how boring the start was, because it's going, oh, it's so pretty! You know? I think this is like probably one of the first games on Xbox 360 I think I had it on
Not our lucky day.
that I ever had.
Deportees, are we?
Ooh.
Weapons down. I'd hate for this to turn ugly.
Turn ugly?
He wants to kill us without a fight.
Time's up!
Or is the big dog attack chain tutorial? Here we go. This will be the stagger tutorial. That's actually if you. Yeah. Oh god. Guess I already know about it, right? Why am I targeting him? I should be targeting the other guys first. He's staggered now, so I have to attack him. Yeah, it's like my first game in, first kind of PS3 or Xbox 360 game. So I was playing it on a CRT, and I can remember barely being able to read any of the names or like the small font. And then there was we had a flat screen in the living room, and I ended up taking it out of my bedroom, putting it in the living room, like over HDMI on the flat screen, and I was like, oh my god, this looks amazing.
What's your angle?
It's such a big leap at the time.
What? Classified military info? Huh? What's the matter? You quit, didn't you? What, did you think I'm gonna go out there and just tell everybody your secrets?
My angle. I'm after the xiii. Still happy you tagged along.
Didn't have a choice.
After the xiii, I can't remember anything about the xiii.
Cocoon citizens, I would like to thank our brave pulse pioneers and express our best wishes for a successful relocation. Your noble and selfless sacrifice ensures the continued safety and peace of our society. Were it not for this remarkable gesture, every resident of Cocoon, your family, your friends, your neighbors, would be exposed to the dangers of the world below. By choosing to leave Cocoon and participating in this migration...
Migration? More like extermination.
Huge. You stay here.
Serious haircut.
Didn't mean to.
These people need heroes. Here. You keep your cool, and they will too. You got it?
Got it.
What's our motto?
The army's no match for Nora.
That boy.
Here we go. Yeah, this character is also, I believe, this when it came out, a lot of people really disliked this character. I didn't mind Snow. He's I thought he wasn't the worst character. He was just kind of a bit cheesy, I don't know. His frame rate is just killing me. Let's go. Save. It's been so long since I've saved. He's actually voiced by Troy Baker, who's obviously gone on to have a lot of success with like the Uncharted games and The Last of Us and a myriad of other games. He's probably like...
This is crazy.
Then take a nap.
Really? Can I?
Sure. And when we're taking a dirt nap, you can save them all.
No, that's even worse.
No dirt naps today. We're all in this together. Our enemy's the Cocoon Sanctum. Their dreaded SciComm, no less.
What's the dread? SciComm's nothing but a whole bunch of bluster and bullying. They've got nothing on Nora.
Well, we are the heroes after all.
Let's prove it!
Yeah.
Oh, the cheese.
Sanctum's gonna pay for this. Wrapped up and ready!
How's the action poses? It's sitting there waiting for that turn kind of poses. It's a very slow start to the game. Like, holy shit.
Gotta clear a path out of here.
So far I've done nothing but press A. Haven't even used a potion yet. I wonder if there is a hard mode in this. There's not one you can choose at the start, it's only normal or easy, but there might be one you unlock later or something. I know there are patches to get like a harder mode.
No more.
There are soldiers everywhere.
Yo, boss. What's the plan?
People are really practical
Charge
players
in,
in
guns
this
blazing.
game.
Hey, that's not a plan.
Real heroes don't need plans.
The cheese! Alright. Real heroes don't need plans. We're just going guns blazing.
You see that?
Yeah, I certainly remember this game being cheesy.
Same plan as always. Hit him again.
Another criticism this game had, that like a lot of people say, it's a hallway simulator. And it's starting to feel a lot like that now. Run down the hallway, get into another fight, press A over and over.
Later!
Yeah, when it came out, I was kind of like,
Later!
kind of really liked Final Fantasy at the time. I remember going, kind of rediscovering discovering JRPGs for the first time, which was like, I remember playing a bunch of, like, through high school. Didn't play that many video games, but like what I did play, I played pretty standard stuff. Played like Grand Theft Auto and some racing games and that kind of stuff. Like nothing kind of heavy duty, so to speak. And then I was like, I played Final Fantasy X when I was maybe 2005 or something like that. And I never completed it because I was only a kid. I remember getting stuck on like a dragon boss about just like a little over half, maybe 3/4 of the way through the game.
You all okay? Hey, careful with those. Don't worry. No one's moving to Pulse today. We'll clear you a path out of here, so be ready to...
Wait! Let me fight with you!
You can't expect us to just sit here.
Could help.
Yep.
Please, let us help!
Okay then. Volunteers front and center.
Here, take this one. Here you go. And one for you.
Count
Go
me
for
in.
it. Here's yours. Take care now. Mom?
Mom? That's right.
Huh?
So I just
Hold it steady.
Yeah, feels good.
Yep, nice.
Can you show me again?
You got it.
That's how it works.
You sure?
Yeah.
SciComs are tough.
He's not wrong, you know. His studies.
Last one, boss.
All right, last one. Somebody take it.
Little fucking bitch.
Push comes to shove. Keep him safe.
First, all talk.
All right, lay low and you'll be fine. We'll clear out the area. We're going home together!
Come on! Everybody up!
Right. New recruits, on me!
Come on.
Time to go, kiddo.
We're not losing to sight.
Yeah, this whole plot bit with Mum is just so fucking stupid. That's all I can remember about it. Just fucking stupid. Equipment. Just go optimize. Well, I love a good fucking optimize button. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, so yeah, I played Final Fantasy X, got stuck at like the dragon boss.
Make their job any easier.
When you first get the airship, I remember that. So I couldn't get past it for some reason. I was only like 11 at the time, so this one, yep, I think.
Sorry, boss.
And then I kind of like. I remember when I first went to high school, it's like, okay, I'm not gonna kind of quit video games so much for a bit. I remember being like, well, especially like, I remember quitting Pokemon because it's like, you're a big boy now at 13, you can't play Pokemon. It's like a kid's game, having that mentality. Little did I know I'd start playing Pokemon again at like 18. And then realizing that, like, you know, just don't give a fuck. If it's fun, it's fun. But yeah, I played like
Back us up.
Ratchet and Clank and like Lord of the Rings games and that kind of stuff, I think. And then, yeah, about year 12, I was like, oh, that I'm playing Final Fantasy X, it just being an awesome game. So, and then I looked into it, and everyone's like, yeah, Final Fantasy VII's the best one. So I looked up like the Wikipedia page of Final Fantasy VII and started reading the plot, and I was like, wow, this is incredible. Like, if you ever read it, you go, wow, like it's just the most crazy thing like you've ever seen. And so, and that was, I think this game just came out, Final Fantasy XIII, and it was getting panned, but I was like, this game looks like, just the graphics, you know, were at the time like by far the best that I had ever seen. And I think even at the time, like a lot of people would say other games were better looking, but this one just, I think in terms of like,
Mobilize beta force! Put down the resistance!
oh, a behemoth.
Heroes don't run from fights.
Jeez.
We fight and we survive.
That hurts. Yeah, I don't think it was it's not the most graphically impressive game for its time, but I think it's very aesthetic, like the art direction is very nice. Excuse me. Like I really like it's kind of like Star Wars almost like prequels, very clean. With like, you know, kind of combining magic and technology and all that kind of stuff. Oh, what a hard battle. Press A.
Thanks.
But yeah, I do remember the plot having a few fucking stupid, really stupid like motivations and stuff like that.
No! We got trouble! No kidding. Stay down.
Yeah.
Ooh, what is that?
I told
Yeah,
you,
Mum.
didn't I? Moms are tough.
She wants some of Snow's dick. Oh no! That's a lot of people dying.
Get him home. Please.
Hold on!
I thought she went off to fight.
Come on! We have to move!
Yes! I love seeing people slap Hope. It's my favourite thing. He's such a little cunt. Sorry, did I say the C word? I didn't mean to. There you go. Oh my god. Just gives you an opportunity to save every bloody 2 seconds. May as well have implemented an autosave system. Probably did too.
It's an out-and-out massacre. Those people won't even live long enough to die on pulse.
That was the idea.
What?
Sanctum logic. They conjured up the purge to eliminate a threat. I mean, why carry the danger all the way to Pulse? Why not just stamp it out here? Execution masquerading as exile. That's all the purge ever was.
Relocation to Pulse. How does the government get away with pulling crap like that? And you knew this was gonna happen?
The purge was SciComm. Private Sanctum troops, not the Guardian Corps.
SciComm, Guardian Corps. Soldiers are soldiers, aren't they? Pulse File C and their lessee are enemies of the state. Tell a soldier to kill an enemy, and you really think it's gonna matter what uniform he's wearing?
Might have mattered to that one. Couldn't shoot. Got himself shot instead.
How about you? Hmm? Orders say shoot, you pull the trigger? Fine. Forget I asked.
Wait. What?
Hey, do you know what's going on yet? Know what the difference between a Falsi and a Ulysses, and what the difference between a Guardian Corp and what was it called? A side? I don't even know. I think the Sanctum's, that's the government, is it? Sanctum? Oh, Saz is gonna die, but I actually heal him. I actually have to press a button. Oh my god, I have to use... Oh, he's died! Shit. Alright, what a battle. Well, that was an event. Something happened. Oh my god. I had to make a choice. I had to press something. Okay, I'm gonna have to heal up. Again. Whoa. Lucky I've got 34 potions. The game gets hard, trust me. It's just like, oh, they could have started introducing the other mechanics a bit earlier.
What's that? Huh?
In the nuclear place.
Attention, purge deportees. Attention, purge deportees. Put down your weapons and surrender immediately. Your removal is the will of the people of Cocoon. Should you attempt to flee, the Sanctum will employ every resource necessary to bring you to justice. This land is no longer your home. Cease hostilities and surrender at once.
Sarah! Just what you were looking for.
Yeah. Right in there.
The post-file C.
Don't worry. We'll be okay.
Mom.
Here. It's too much, isn't it? Face it later. Ciao!
Hey, wait!
You left the fucking gun behind, you
You
dickhead.
said it made you happy when I smiled, didn't you? But really, I was afraid. I was always afraid.
I like the colours. Purple and green.
So, how do you figure that post-file C is different from the Sanctums? All things being equal, I just as soon keep one of them.
Time to jump.
Yeah, I know. Hey! Hey! Hang on! What the? Hey! Damn. She can do it, so can we.
Bruh. Hey, bruh.
Come on. Come on.
What about the others? They didn't die. They couldn't have died.
Of course not.
Hey, get a grip, man! What's wrong with you?
Get him home. Get who home?
Toss me that.
Catch. What are you doing?
So what are you afraid of, huh? You're supposed to be the hero. She's waiting there, ain't she? Your lovely bride-to-be? Isn't it about time you picked her up?
Yeah. There's our ride.
Now you're talking.
How could they?
Alright. No items. Yeah.
I hope everyone's alright.
Standing
there
there
ain't gonna stop
us.
Alright, better save. It's been so long since the last save. It's been what, one battle. Can I equip that thing I got? Probably not. That's right. I'm not going to give it to the other guy because I'm pretty sure he dies soon. Or maybe not. Maybe he leaves the party anyhow. Yeah, that pink-haired chick, she's actually got a Australian voice actor. And like, she sounds really weird. She doesn't sound that. She sounds a little bit Australian, but like, I didn't pick it. Like the first one, like, I didn't even know she was Australian actor. Sorry. Because they made her to listen to the Japanese voice actor and try and imitate all like the kawaii tone, the kawaii kind of style of voice acting, or it's like whatever, you know, that really high pitched Japanese thing. And apparently they did that for like a lot of the voice acting, so that's because they're like all the voice actors are top end talent, but yeah, and Hope shits me. I know your mum just died, mate, but come on.
I want every weapon ready to fire. Stay sharp.
All right, on my go.
Right.
Go!
What a strange little cutscene. Like they could have just put another battle there, but no, cutscene. Yeah, I really dislike Hope. Fucking like a lot of people dislike Vanille as well, the pink-haired girl, but man, Hope just just shits me. Especially like his whole motivations. Oh, I don't have enter. Oh, I need to change the button prompts.
That's a sad sound. Where's the soul? Okay.
Hey, Godot.
Yeah?
If you don't know who you gotta save, you just protect them all, right?
Something on your mind? You got plenty of time for thinking on the way, hero.
Yeah.
Ready! Hey! It's us! It's us! Don't shoot!
Snow!
Since when do you care about kids?
Favor for a friend.
Okay.
Hey, Snow! You made it!
Hey.
Yo. So,
Hey.
you really managed to use that thing?
Nah, I think I'm done.
You're done when we are.
Ow, what's
That's the one.
Didn't you have something to tell him?
Yeah,
All right then.
but
I'll go with you.
What?
You have no idea what it was like. Oh.
Everyone safe?
The army's no match for Nora!
I meant the kids.
All accounted for.
Okay.
I like the guy with the blue mullet, I must say.
Let's keep it that way, alright?
You're a little bitch, Hope.
Hey!
I'll swing by the vestige. Keep the kids out of trouble.
You got it. Say hi to the missus for me. You go skirt chasing, I take care of the kids. Some husband.
Dinner's on me.
Better be home cooking.
When's the wedding, lover boy?
Well, don't worry. None of you are invited.
We're still going.
Hey, you serious?
What about me?
Catch you later.
Oh, it's such realistic small talk, isn't it?
Oh.
Yeah, Hope, fucking mate, you got some chicky baby with you. What the fuck are you doing? You should be like, yeah, I'll go over there and impress. He's what, 14? Surely puberty's hitting in right now.
Dirty.
We'll get you all someplace safe.
Stop running around, kid.
Stop running around. Is there anything?
Nora.
There better be a fucking Arno up here.
Honey, where are you?
Nope.
Please.
Still came all the way up here for nothing.
We'll face my fear.
Great.
Honey, where are you?
Leave this to Nora.
Bring me every round you can carry.
But yeah, it's
Get
a,
you all
the,
someplace.
the frame rate just sucks. But it's still a very good looking game, I must say. I might even lock it at 30. Like, nah, I'd rather this one. Because I can lock it at 30, but like, $60, like, because it will stay steady at 60 for a little bit. And then it just kind of shits the bed. It's incredible, like, because I've applied like all the patches and done everything I can to try and make it as smooth as possible, but It's just a really, really bad port.
You okay?
I want to tell him. It's just that...
I'm a little bitch.
Say, you know how to fly this?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. In you go. That way.
No.
Huh?
If we go in there, that thing could... It could make us xiii. This is... I don't think I can...
You can do it.
Yeah, mate. You get your M wet.
Here we go!
Uh-oh. He wouldn't be thinking about fucking making himself xiii. Teenage boy with his chick wearing minimal clothing would not be thinking about that shit. He would have one thing on his mind, trust me.
The pulse xiii. It held our future and our fate.
I just fucking saved. As someone who can't not save, this could be problematic.
Now, where is the... Oops. Well then... Guess it's just us.
What did you expect? Even soldiers know not to go near the foul sea. You become a pulse xiii, and you're finished.
What do you mean, finished?
Haven't you heard, Miss...
Vanille.
Huh?
My name. And yours?
Hope.
Fucking gay name.
Thank you.
Sorry, I didn't mean that.
What were we thinking?
I've got a bad habit
Well,
of using
since we're here,
gay as a
let's look around.
as a put down. It's a really bad habit. I'm sorry. I apologize. It's one from my childhood.
Oh, check this out.
Hey! Vanille, where are you?
Well?
That's,
No daydreaming now.
Yeah, she's a fucking strange weapon.
Okay, back to exploring.
It's still a really good looking guy. I know I've said that several times, but
better stay close.
No, I don't need to fucking save. Back, cancel. Yes. I've got a million potions. I'm sure I'll be alright. Like the reflections off the tiles looks really good. The character models still look really good. That's where it came from.
Are you sure this is the right way?
Yes, but, you know, shut the fuck up, Hope. I'm exploring, alright? I might have missed something, and we did. 30 gil, alright? That's... We could almost buy a potion, maybe.
How are we supposed to get out of here?
Shut the fuck up, Hope. You've got a stupid name. Who the fuck calls a kid Hope? I bet he had bogan parents. To say the least. I mean, while we're at it, you doesn't. I mean, Vanilla's not the worst name, but then you've got what? Lightning, snow.
I thought this place was supposed to be empty.
I think it's meant to do because, like in Final Fantasy, you've got some kind of. They normally have like repeating aspects because they're all set in different universes. So like, but they'll always kind of have some elements that are similar. Like for instance, there's a one of them is that in each game there's always a character named, not always, but most of the time there's a character named Sid, and seemingly few of them have characters named after elemental stuff. Like
Please don't go looking for trouble.
For example, Final Fantasy VII has a character called Cloud, and then Final Fantasy 10 has a character called Titus, which is a reference to the tide, because beach, I don't know, this one has Cloud, Lightning, and Hope. It's probably more, but I can't ever remember. I mean, not Cloud, Snow, Lightning, and Hope is just such a horrendous. It's not even subtle. Like, if it was, you know, the Nordic word for hope or something like that, you know, like maybe not the English translation of hope. It's just a little bit of subtlety. I mean, you got Google, just go, what's the, you know, oh, enemy guard actually on the field. Alright, so if I approach them without them noticing, then I get a preemptive strike.
It's his.
See, this is another thing that Final Fantasy 13-2 did better. Just saying.
You're gonna regret. Sorry.
You got stupid hair, Hope. You look like fucking Justin Bieber. What I don't get is how these characters, right? So they're in like a war-torn kind of players, and all their skin is incredible, all their hair is incredible. Like, they look like they just came out of the fucking out of the shower. All right, what are we doing? Equipment, optimize, balanced. Okay, so this is the way I came, is it?
Where do we go now?
Did I explore up here? Wait, how do I view the map? Fuck off. No. No. I think I explored all around there. Alright. Sweet. There's got to be a shortcut to the map, surely. Is it this one? That turns the minimap off. Apparently this helps with frame rate. Turning the minimap. Oh, that's better. A little bit better. This game's just such a badly optimized game.
No daydreaming now.
Yeah, hopefully my audio levels are alright. Because I'm not recording the audio and the video separately. I'm recording them together, so I can't change it later. But that means that it will just go straight up. I won't have to render it or anything, so less fucking around the better. I'm not really doing this to not planning to have the best kind of quality stuff here. I'm just doing it because, like, you know, I've got another channel, bit of cross promotion, you know, and if anyone's stupid enough to watch me play video games and chat, well then good on ya.
Aren't you scared?
Not so much.
You really don't get it.
Pulse Falsey and lassie are bad news. That's why Cocoon kicked them out. Live too close to the Falsey, one-way ticket to Pulse. That's the purge in a nutshell.
If they catch us here, they'll purge us too. And
What's
then...
your problem?
What's my... Pulse is hell on Earth.
We'll be okay. Calm down.
Get off me.
Sarah?
Huh?
Can you hear me? Where are you?
Don't worry, Sarah. Your hero is on his way. Wonder what that's for.
Animated, yeah, Snow's cheesy as fuck, like with all the hero talk, but it's kind of like I can ignore that, you know what I mean? It's just kind of pretty sure you'll fight that later on. Okay, where's my minimap? I want my minimap back. How do I get... Fuck. Is it that one? No. Is it that one? Is it that one? No. Is it that one? Is it that one? There we are. Okay, I know what to do it now. Push up here. Nothing. Yeah, never really didn't mind Snow. He's obviously not, you know, the best character, but he didn't annoy me as much as Hope. I didn't mind Vanilla. I think the reason I don't mind Vanilla is because she just keeps telling Hope that he's a dickhead. Because he is. Honestly, if Hope wasn't in this game, I'd like it so much more. Sorry. Like it so much more.
Bring it on! How about this?
Yay, more exciting battles where I press A over and over and over and over again. Incredible!
Later!
It's like, why bother? This is... So at this point, you don't need to include these battles. Like the battle system has no complexity here. It's like, just make it a hallway with no monsters on it and let me go to the next bit. Like, fuck. Don't know why. Okay. I probably shouldn't be I should just be like rushing through these early bits, just because any items that I do discover are going to be terrible. Better off like getting to the harder stages of the game as quick as possible, because then like you just grind up some loot.
Just hold on, Sarah.
And it will be way better than any time I spend in these early stages, if you know what I mean. Nope. Well, that happened. Xiii? Maybe?
Still won't budge? I think the door's winning.
Why didn't I listen?
Beg your pardon?
It was me. This is my fault.
Beg your pardon?
Cover your ears.
Huh? Oh, blast charge? Oh, wait, hold on. All right, hold. All right, go for it! Make it happen!
I'm so sorry. Please let me in. Please?
Hey! What? How'd you open it? After you.
Alright, shrouds, especially single-use aerosols, are going to be used outside of battle and grant party tactical adventures. 4 to soul and a Agasol bestow their bonuses at the start of battle. Deceptive Soul, on the other hand, shields the party from enemy detection, eliminating any concerns to be spotted and attacked. It's only useful for avoiding combat, and it's also launching preemptive strikes. Okay, got it. Cool.
These Pulse folks could learn a thing or two about interior design.
They could have given it some better names than like Forward Soul and Deceptive Soul. They could have like, called it fucking Repel or something like that. Something that makes sense. Alright, look. Far out. Controller type, beautiful. I'm actually playing it on like an Xbox One controller, like not the Xbox One, the fucking stupid name for a console. Like the first Xbox controller, you know, like the big beefy mofo, you know. Cool. So I could use a Deceptive Soul here, or I could just run in and fight them like I normally would. It's not exactly like the fight's going to be hard or anything. Have I leveled up yet? I don't know. Well, I really must do this toilet. Like this battle toilet break. Yeah, the soundtrack in this game is awesome. Still, the next game's got a better soundtrack. The next game just does everything better. Sweet.
Don't scare easy, do
Alright, quickly go to the dunny. Okie dokes, here we go. We're back again. That was good. Snapped one off. I feel amazing now. This frame rate sucks.
No reason to go pick and fight, right?
Yeah, I really shouldn't be picking fights because it's just a waste of time, because I don't need any experience at this point in the game because I'm really overpowered. What am I doing? Who is this? Yeah, audio is still working. As I think it's still. I fucking hope the audio is working. I would have to redo this whole episode. That would suck. Because, yeah, the intro to this game is not. It's not the most exciting thing in the world. Its control is really weird. I just got it like the. Just like the button layout's quite strange. That's cool. Now, do I want to take on all those blokes? Oh, there's items, but I'm just
from that first recon team they sent in.
I'm just such a hoarder, like in these games. I just want all the items. Oh, beautiful. So we got to attack everyone once. No, they're all just die straight away. It's great. Yeah, it's got a weird. It's like. I think it might actually be better. Like the Y button's like directly under your thumb. It's more, instead of being on like a 90-degree angle, it's on like a. It's like not vertical, like not straight up. It's kind of hard to explain. But it's more where your thumb actually fits and sits, not fits. So it's kind of like I've got to be careful on what I say on these now. If I say something bad, say something offensive, it's like, oh. Well, you know, it's on there now because I can't edit it. Well, I can, but then it will just look really weird. Okay, what we got here? Staggered. Oh my god. I actually have to heal. No, I've got this. Alright, let's go face Mr. Boss Face. Face Mr. Boss Face. That didn't really work, but you know. Did they get a preemptive strike on me? Is that what happened there? I don't know. And back to shit. You can see, like, I imagine a lot of people would play this game and they wouldn't get very far into it, maybe a couple of hours, and they'd be like, wow, this game sucks, like the combat just sucks, you know what? But actually I think that the battle system is like really good once it gets into it, kind of thing. It just takes so long to get into it. It's almost the opposite of like, oh, Gladius. That's a weapon that is a recurring name for a weapon in Final Fantasy, maybe? I have one of these dudes. What about it? Let's take out this guy first. He's getting the less annoying. I might actually have to heal in this. I've given you a weapon, but very kick-ass. Yeah, because Final Fantasy 15, the battle system sucked. Like, I don't care what anyone says. That battle system just, oh, terrible. Okay, yes, here are items. Let's use a potion. All allies. And the story, it didn't. Final Fantasy 15, yeah. I don't know, it was sort of right, I suppose. Let's get items. Potion. Oh, that was lucky. It's kind of, it's sure in Final Fantasy 15. It just. It was.
Robotic death machines.
Could have been good. Like, I felt like maybe with like all the DLC and that, it could be better. But I remember it just falling off the rails right at the end. Like it seemed they kind of did this. It's kind of like a big, not a big.
In here too. Except they'd probably be xiii by now, huh? Not even human anymore. Just post-xiii. Enemies of Cocoon. Can't show them any mercy.
There's the next one.
Alright. Yeah, I feel like in Final Fantasy 15, right at the end, there's like this World of Darkness thing that happens. And, you know, I don't want to spoil the game or anything, but they just don't do anything with it. It's like the coolest part of the game by far from memory. I'm like, wow, this is so cool. And then you go to the last dungeon and that's it. It's like you could have done so much with that. And even then, like there's, I think it's chapter 15, like kind of infamous for being a really annoying, it is a really annoying chapter. It kind of just goes on forever and it's a really long dungeon kind of thing. And but in saying that, it's kind of like a cool dungeon. It's kind of like the plot really kicks in around there, and there's so much like just piss fighting around before that.
Just too easy.
And it's like as soon as the plot really kicks in, it just feels rushed and yeah.
All right.
Yeah, the combat sucks. Like Final Fantasy 15, the visuals have their moments. It's not very like. Every now and then you'll go, wow, like look at that thing. But then there's so much landscape in Final Fantasy 15 as well. Like,
hang on, baby. Your hero's on the way.
He is here. Calling himself a hero.
He's coming our way.
What should I do?
Tell him what you need to.
But nothing I say will change what happened.
We could just run away.
yeah, I agree to that. Let's fucking run away because of a little fucking bitch. That's where I came from. Yeah, whereas like, yeah, Final Fantasy 13, all the atmospheres are constantly filled with stuff, you know, it's not empty. You know, like, and, you know, a lot of people say, you know, they're nothing but pretty looking corridors, but, you know, I prefer pretty looking corridors to empty vast plains. I could have snuck up on them there.
No daydreaming now.
And I think the thing about Final Fantasy 15 is it's forgettable. It's kind of like that's probably my biggest thing about it. It's like I finished the game and it was like, well, that's it. Then like a month later, it's just like, oh, I can't remember it. Like, can't remember anything. Cannot remember many of the plot. I probably remember more of the plot threads in this game than I do in Final Fantasy 15. Mind you, the story in both of them aren't that good. They're just too complex. I think they're both too ambitious. I think like Final Fantasy 13 was a very ambitious game. It seemed like they wanted to put everything they could into this game and make like the perfect Final Fantasy, and it was just too much, you know? Especially when it comes to the story, they seem to try and cram a bit too much in.
Yes!
And then Final Fantasy 15 obviously had its development issues and whatnot, so but then Final Fantasy 15, like, yeah, to get the full story, you have to get like the fucking DLC, and you also have to watch the movie, and you also have to watch the anime, and you also have to like just at least Final Fantasy 13 is like a, you know, a full game, even though the sequel's better. I think a lot of people got burnt by this game and never played the sequel when it was just so much better. Like the story in Final Fantasy 13-2, which is just a fucking mouthful. Mouthful.
I'm tougher than you thought, huh?
It's just like it's not. It's what, a time travel story? But it's quite simple, really. Like even though it's a fucking time travel story, it's like at least, you know, they don't try and put in too many concepts, I suppose. It's just there's one villain, there's a small cast of characters, and it works. So you make an entrance. I like that. Who comes into a fight like screaming, going yeah? That's cool. Like it's cheesy, but it's hilarious. Yeah, I remember this part. I remember like playing the game up until here. I was going, yeah, it's cool. And then as soon as these dudes came out, I went, yeah, this is cool.
Just
they are some horrendous looking dudes.
How did you get in here? You gotta leave. Okay, listen. Find some place to hide and keep quiet. Once I find Sarah, we'll all leave together. You'll be home in time for dinner.
You...
Wait! Who's Sarah?
My wife. Future wife, that is. She's a Pulse xiii.
No.
She's here somewhere, along with that xiii. I gotta find her and set her free.
What's wrong with you? Why do you want to help xiii? They're the enemy.
Huh?
How can you save xiii? You're not... That's insane!
Probably. But I gotta do something, right? I'll be back.
Should we wait around for him and hitch a ride?
I'd rather go to Pulse! Why is this happening to me? When they found the xiii the other day, we were just visiting Bodum. But the army took us, threw us on that train. Because of that guy, Mom is...
Probably shouldn't leave them alone.
And he wants to help xiii?
Hey again.
Hey. Let's go with him. You gotta talk to him, Hope. If you don't take this chance, you'll regret it forever. Okay.
Let's go.
Fucking Hope.
What's gotten into you, soldier? Thought you came for a fight.
My sister.
Your sister?
She's a xiii.
What? A pulse xiii?
The xiii has her captive, but I'll find her.
Is she still... Hey, what was her focus? When she became a xiii, what did the xiii order her to do? It wasn't blow up Cocoon or anything like that, was it?
I didn't ask.
Listen to me. When a person gets cursed by a xiii, they become a xiii, and they get given a focus, right? How do I put this? If they don't carry it out, xiii end up as one of those things. What I'm saying is, if your sister's gone that far, I mean, she might still... How can I... Oh, man. There's no way to turn a xiii back into a human. Even if she completes her focus, there's no changing her fate. She'll live her life as a xiii slave. Don't make her suffer.
Just say it! Any xiii, anyone who might ever become a xiii should be wiped off the face of Cocoon. It's people like you that started the Purge in the first place.
Oh, that's a xiii, huh?
Yeah, I assume they're referencing, like, well, not referencing, they're kind of... referencing? I don't know, referencing the Holocaust kind of thing with the Purge, I'm assuming. Maybe they're not, I don't know. It certainly has racist undertones or something like that. How well was bad? I think those are actually not too bad. Alright. Fight this dude. Easy. Yeah. I always thought these dudes just look cool. Like, they look like something out of Silent Hill or something. Yeah, but if you don't understand it, so the xiii is he's like a demigod kind of thing, and he can curse humans to be the xiii, and then the xiii have to go out and they get given a focus by the xiii, and if they don't complete that focus, the focus is kind of like a quest or a mission, then they turn into one of these things. I think they're called race, something like that. I just didn't like the name xiii or xiii. Something about it. It's like not very. I think I don't like the way it's spelt. It's like something about that word. It's very strange. It's like foul. See. There we are, dead. Alright, first boss. Mind you, there hasn't been a save point in a while. You know, the difficulty's increasing. Okey-doke. Sorry about that. I have to take on 2 dudes at once. I reckon I'll maybe fight this boss and then end it, possibly. I don't know. I can't remember. I cannot remember what happens in this story at all. Now I think about it, like in terms of where they go and what they do. I think after this they might land on Grand Pulse, and then what was the big dude? I remember the no, I can't remember the ending. I can almost remember. I kind of remember the ending. Like in terms of like, yeah, I just can't remember anything about the plot at all. I do remember they don't really have a very good antagonist in the game. Well, they do, but he doesn't come in for a while, and there's like a few other antagonists, and they just kind of die out. They don't really hang around, which is quite annoying. And once again, Final Fantasy 13-2 does it better. I mean, what's this dude? He's not looking too well. Final Fantasy 2 has like one antagonist, I think. There might be another one, but one main antagonist who is probably the coolest antagonist in all of Final Fantasy. He wears a purple zebra headband and has a mullet. And his name's, I can't remember. Pius? I can't remember. But yeah, very... I think I think he's better than Sephiroth, in my opinion. In my personal opinion, I like him more than Sephiroth. And, you know, he speaks in a very smooth voice. Whoever his voice actor is has a really nice voice. And yeah, he's the antagonist throughout the whole of the game. Compared to this one where it's just like, yeah. This kind of has like a Palpatine-esque antagonist, you know? If I remember correctly, that is, you know. Which is cool. Yeah, the main, like the big bad in this game is pretty cool. I remember that much.
I don't have time to be doing.
But holy shit, are there a lot of battles? It's just like battle after battle after battle of pressing A over and over and over Here we go, a bit of a challenge. We've got two big dudes. Let's see if they can actually, like, do some damage to me, maybe. Let's heal up then. Items. Potion. 37 of them motherfuckers. Better use them. Yeah, well, I'm certainly not liking this game as much as I did the first time. I think by this, like, as I said, when I was first playing it, I'm pretty sure I was just frothing the whole time because the game looked so good. Oh, probably heard that. Cool, and then probably the boss here, maybe? Oh, someone's fainted. Oh, it's Sarah.
Sarah! Time to go. We have to leave before the army... What?
That's a Pulse brand. That girl's a xiii.
I already told you that.
Pulse xiii are the enemies of Cocoon.
So they should die?
Listen, if she fails her focus, you know how that'll end.
And killing her is a mercy?
You came.
Sarah!
Sarah.
Is that my hero?
Let's get you out of here.
Hands off. I'm taking her home.
Sis.
I'm not your sister. You couldn't protect her. It's your fault she...
You can save us.
Sarah?
You can save us. Protect us all. Save Cocoon.
Save Cocoon? Sarah? That was your focus?
Anything. I'll do anything. Leave it to me. You'll see. I'll protect Cocoon. I'll save everyone.
Somehow. I'll make things right.
You just relax.
Thank you.
Sarah!
Sarah! Sarah!
Why is she turning to crystal?
The xiii who fulfill their focus are transformed into crystal and gain eternal life.
Just like the story said.
Sarah, sweet dreams.
Sweet dreams? She's not sleeping! Sarah's... She's...
She's alive.
No.
The legend. Remember the legend. xiii who fulfilled their focus turn to crystal and gain eternal life. It's the same with Sarah. Eternal life. She's not dead! Sarah's my bride-to-be. I promise to be hers forever. I don't care how many years I have to wait.
It's over! Open your eyes and face reality!
Sarah, does becoming a xiii really mean losing everything?
Oh, wait.
almost in place. Surface team, what is your status?
Good to go. Resistance is under control. The assault proceeds as planned.
Leave no trace. The pulse vestige never existed.
Fire!
What's happening?
Must be a sanctum strike. Bring down the vestige and the foul sea right with it.
Aren't they taking it back to Pulse? That's what the patch was, right?
All they care about is getting everything from Pulse off Cocoon. Dead or alive, it's all the same.
We can't stay here. They'll kill us.
I'll be right back. Hold on.
Trenchcoat, where you going?
Date with the foul sea. Got some things to talk about.
What? You gonna ask it to help her? Are you out of your mind, kid? That thing wants to chew us up and spit us out.
Well, what do you want me to do?
What?
Lightning?
Here we go.
Yeah. Can't remember what happened there. This guy's got a bit more health than the other ones, I think. But still, push over. But here we go. You know, this boss might actually prove to be a small challenge. I have my doubts, but you never know. Preemptive strike, but nice. Dead. I do like the soundtrack in this game. Bruh! It's no to say bruh when you attack then. I probably couldn't hear it because the audio would be low. Bruh! He totally does. Yeah, I think one of the sort of things that you have to do in this game is try and keep everyone's stagger gauges going up at the same time. Like let's say you've got a bit of preemptive strike. It means you have to kind of make sure you attack each enemy to keep their stagger gauges quite high and not falling to zero. Not exactly the, you know, most tactically genius thing in the world, but noteworthy anyway. Is it, bud? I don't know. Ooh, here we go. They are some some bloody pretty corridors, but
So this is the foul sea.
Sarah's a crystal now. You gave her a focus, and she did it. You got what you want. Now let her go! Please, turn her back. I'll be your lassie instead!
Fine. You go on begging. Like this thing gives a damn what we want!
Lightning!
It's this thing's fault the purge started. And it's people who are dying. Sarah told us to save Cocoon. That means this thing needs to die. What?
Whoop.
What the?
I still don't get like what the xiii are. Are they part of the sanctum, or are they part of like Grand Pulse, or are they part of? I don't know. I like seeing hope and pain.
Come on now. You really think you can kill a xiii?
I'm doing this for Sarah.
Dodge. I'm in. As long as you don't mind an amateur. I got these things. Might as well use them.
Thanks.
Auto battle. Anima? Because Anima is the male archetype in Jungian fucking psychology. What am I doing? No, let's just have to get after the arms first. I think the arms are going to come back, however. Right, after this heal.
I appreciate
Beautiful. Manipulator. Yeah, because there's the anima and the animus, and yeah, well, they are the so the anima is like, I can't remember which one's which, but one of them's like the female part of the like the female personality inside the male psyche, and the animus is the male personality inside the female psyche, or whatever. I believe. I'm probably wrong about that. I'm not exactly a psychologist, but fun fact nevertheless. Alright, items, potion. Take out these bloody arms. Left manipulator. Of course, you know, it all comes. There's so many bloody games that have references to the anime and the animus.
Much appreciated.
Like Persona games. Number 11 comes to mind as well, which is a strange little visual novel. Are you dead? Easy, piece of piss. But at least that was, you know, a small challenge. I was actually, you know, had to do something besides press A.
Where are we?
What's going on?
When I couldn't see a future, and I was afraid, when the future was clear and it hurt to see, I'd just close my eyes and lose myself in happier days.
Yeah, go on. Oh, looks like I've got a few saves now. It's time. Is it the new steam whipping bird?
Great spot to watch from.
The whole game's here tonight.
How'd that happen?
Don't know. Destiny?
More like dumb luck.
Let's go find him.
Excuse me.
See you around.
You know.
No, but I want to.
You just missed her. She said she'd be at the usual place.
Thanks.
Sorry about that. Now, who'd you say you were looking for?
Ooh. Here's the character from later on in the game.
Here goes. Making a wish?
Maybe I was. I was hoping that tomorrow I can tell my sister. She'll be so mad, knowing I hid it from her.
Don't worry. I'll take the blame for you. You know, you should ask for something bigger. These are wish-granting fireworks, like in the stories.
Stories, huh? The xiii who fulfill their focus, they become crystal and gain eternal life.
Would help if they gave you some clue about what you're supposed to do. We'll figure this thing out. You will never be one of those monsters.
So what will I be? A crystal?
Yesterday at the store, I got us something. Don't know much about jewelry, but I hope you like it. I will stand by you, no matter what happens. I'm yours forever. Sarah. My one, my only. Will you marry me?
Yes.
She said yes!
Water physics.
Gotta love these fireworks. They granted my wish.
Your wish?
Before I asked you to marry me, I wish that you would say yes.
Then maybe they'll grant mine too.
What's that?
To have the courage to tell Lightning that I've become a xiii.
Hey, our engagement is way bigger news. Oh, man, I can't wait to see her face. She'll be my new sister.
Yeah.
Hey, Snow?
Yeah. That was close.
Gorgeous. Our own private heaven.
All we need. Just you and me.
Thank you, Snow.
I think that was the worst way to handle that scene. I think it could have been handled better. Like, it's not prequel levels bad when it comes to romance.
Sarah!
But it just felt like something interesting finally happens and the plot starts to kick off and then they have this flashback to a romantic scene. It's like,
For real?
I think it could have went later in the game, that scene, maybe. It's like I think it was shot quite nice, but maybe it didn't really, if they built up the relationship between Sarah and Snow a bit more.
Lake Brescia? I guess we fell from up there. And the lake turned to crystal? Help me out here. I mean, did the xiii do this? How in the world did we end up here?
How should I know?
We're alive. How?
Sarah! No one survives a fall from that high. Not without a miracle. Sarah saved us!
Sarah, listen. It's all your fault. She got...
Hey! Watch out!
Oh, magic powers.
Why did I just do?
You used magic. You used the power of xiii. The xiii cursed us. We're xiii now.
Right.
Alrighty. Here we are. Paradigm system. Skip the tutorial. Alright, I can't remember how to paradigm shift, but... maybe I should have fucking Commander Ravager. How does... There we are. Alright, let's stop now. And if I recall correctly, there was a big issue in the paradigm system in this, because every time you'd switch it, it would like have this little animation. It wasn't seamless, it really shat me.
So we really are xiii. Looks like it. You too?
Yep,
This is a good spot.
right here.
Okay.
Let's see to the last.
It's like a really trashy tattoo.
Why me?
Because you're a little bitch.
I don't even know you. Will you have to go and attack that thing?
And Saz is like, oh, fuck
Just
off.
leave me alone.
Shut the fuck up.
It's your fault, my...
Just blame everyone else for your fucking problems.
All of this is your and Sarah's fault.
Watch it!
Stove his head in, Snow.
Sorry.
Everything is gonna be alright. You'll see. Come on. Off we go.
See, huh?
Well, got an achievement.
Yep. We're all playing for Team Pulse now.
Okay, can I fucking save it here? Because I'm gonna...
By me!
I want to... The football's on. I want to watch the footy. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that, but you can see like the tip of the wave. It's really nice in like 1440p. Ooh. Anyway, nothing up here. Nothing up there. Well, next fucking save point then. Jeez.
Trust the soldier to keep her cool through this mess.
Okay, another cutscene. Fuck. Wanna watch the footy?
Okay, if we don't know our focus, how do we complete it?
I think I saw it.
Saw what?
That is how a focus comes down, people. The xiii, they don't spell it out with clear-cut instructions. All you get is a hazy glimpse.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, that's what they say. You know, legends and all. Legends. Yeah.
Did you see anything?
I just... It's all kind of foggy, but I saw this big, towering...
What? Wait a minute. Hold on now. Do we all have the same dream?
Ragnarok.
So, we all saw the same dream. We all heard that same voice.
You mean that was our focus? But how are we supposed to know what to do from that?
That's the tricky part. The dream's the only hint the xiii gives us. Figuring out what to do with it, that's our job.
Okay. We're pulselessly, right? Enemy's a cocoon. So, does that mean that our focus is... Are we supposed to...
Save her.
Say what?
Our focus is to protect Cocoon.
Really? Okay. And why's that?
Sarah told us. Let's do it. We're all in this together. I'm gonna look for Sarah. She ought to be nearby.
I'll come too! Wait!
Jeez. Yeah, that boy can't stay still.
Really?
Right. Crystarium. Yes, I know how Crystarium works, I think.
We need to find a way out of
It's
here.
just a
We can worry about everything else later.
upgrade system, maybe. I'm not sure if I want to watch the football anymore. I just checked the scoreline and it's not looking good for my team at the moment. It's 19-0. Yeah. So it's not exactly the best start for my team, which is the one Or nil. So she should blitz here. I should actually change my parry. I wanted to just save it and then watch the football. Thank you. Tears of frustration. Okay, where's the save point? There it is. Woohoo! Save. Here, boom, done. Check. Checkmater.
Let's scope things out ahead.
Alright, well, that's it for this part or episode or whatever you want to call it of Final Fantasy. Alright, hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.